Hello and welcome to the vlog. I wouldn't get too close to the computer screen if I were you, because I'm carrying a fairly radioactive bag of the last couple of weeks' laundry, and it's a bit stinky. But as I've had literally, two people email in and say, how do you do laundry aboard a boat? I thought I'd do a vlog about it, and this is it. I've got my washing powder, so let's go do some washing. There I am coming off the boat, but wait a minute. What's he doing? Why is he off the boat? Where's the washing machine? What's going on? Hey, you! Come back! Alright, hands up, I admit it. Whilst I'm moored at the marina for winter, I'm not doing washing aboard, but using the laundry facilities provided. It's convenient, and there are dryers too. But on the downside, it's not included in the monthly marina fee. The machines are driven by tokens, which slot into these boxes, giving you a set amount of time per token. So it's off to see Marina Manager Neil in the office next door to flex my plastic and shell out, frankly, far too much money for washing and drying tokens. £3 each, I'll have you know. The trick here is to use the short wash program followed by a quick spin so as to get 2 full loads done for the price of 1 token, though that does then leave you a massive amount of drying, which again means more tokens and more cost. Stick the coin in and you get an hour and a half of wash time, divvied in my system into 30-minute washes with 10-minute spins. I'll be back later to pick it up. This is all very well, of course, while you're in a marina with all the facilities, but what about while you're actually out cruising the cut? Can you do your laundry on board? Well, yes you can. There are many boats which have normal, domestic, full-size automatic washing machines plumbed in just like you would in a house. But there is one huge caveat to be aware of. You see, modern washing machines are typically cold fill. They only draw water off the cold supply, and because of that they're going to need to heat that water up. Even if you put it on a low temperature wash, 20-30 degrees, a heater is going to have to come on in the machine to warm that water up. And heaters, by and large, draw absolutely immense amounts of power. A 2 or 3 kilowatt heater is going to be trying to pull 300 amps off your battery bank, and that is one surefire way to absolutely kill your batteries. So by and large, unless you've got a whopping battery bank with loads of capacity and a whopping big inverter, you're not going to be able to run the washing machine off your batteries. Solutions then, because people do have washing machines on board. Well, if you've got a small portable petrol generator, for example, you can pull into the bank, set the generator up on the bank, be nice and safe and all that, and if it's a big enough generator, again 2-3 kilowatts, it will provide you enough power for the washing machine to run on that. Some people have generators built into their engines, so as long as they're running, it's giving you effectively mains electricity and enough power to run a washing machine. And then others might simply be going along with the engine running, putting as much power back into the batteries as it possibly can as the washing machine is sucking the power out, and hope that that is going to replenish as fast as possible. And then the final option, of course, is simply go into a marina and plug into their shore mains. Even if you don't use their machines, plug into their mains power, and again that will give you enough power to run an onboard washing machine. There are alternatives though, like this tiny twin tub machine. Rather plasticky and a bit toy town, but it does work, though you have to do a lot of the work yourself. If you're not used to a twin tub, you've got one hole into which you put the washing and another that spins the water out afterwards, and you have to heave the washing from the one to the other. The actual cleaning's done by a swooshing thing at the bottom that jiggles the clothes around for as long as you set the timer on top. You also have to switch it from wash to drain as appropriate, and there's a timer for the spinner too. Plus, you have to pipe hot water into it. There's nothing automatic about this. The drain pipe I put over the side into the canal, making sure to use environmentally friendly detergents of course, since the ducks will be paddling around in this. The motor is mains driven, but the washer uses very little power because there's no water heating, and it can easily run off a battery bank with an inverter, hence why it's a handy little device for narrowboats or even motorhomes. It's compact too, so mine sits in a space alongside the galley cabinets. So those are your choices in terms of machine washing. Another option, I suppose, would simply be to put your laundry in the sink and do it the old-fashioned way by hand. Or, speaking of old-fashioned, you do still occasionally find laundrettes here and there around the UK, and you can take a nice big bag of washing in there, stick them a few quid and let the machine do it for you. I don't know of any list of UK laundrettes, but it might be quite a useful thing. So if you do know of a list of where in the UK you can still find laundrettes, particularly if they are near canals, then do stick a link in the comments section below, as I'm sure that would be very useful indeed. I am going to install a fully automatic washing machine down by the side of the kitchen unit, and that's partly why I'm having the electrical work done that you may have seen in a prior video, so that I've got a main socket to drive it. Now, I do not have the battery bank or inverter to drive a washing machine, but what I do plan on doing is simply storing up my washing until every couple of weeks or whenever. I'll simply go into the nearest marina, pay them a one-night stay fee, and then plug into their electricity and just get all my washing done in that one hit. And then if ever I'm on a bit of canal where I simply can't find a suitable place to pull in and use some shore mains, well, I've still got the little twin tub, which is perfectly fine for doing a sort of emergency set of underpants and socks and t-shirts, things like that. That is about the end of this episode of the vlog. Just one thing I'd like to draw to your attention, and that is that I would commend you to buy this month's edition of Canal Boat magazine. That is the March 2016 edition, because there is a, well, I would say particularly fine, interesting, well-written, funny, definitely worth a read article in it. And while you're buying it, why not consider taking out a subscription as well, because I do hear that that same genius author may be doing some further articles in the magazine over the summer, all about life on board a narrowboat as a liveaboard. Right, that's it from me for this one. Any comments or questions, stick them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.